Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, for those of you who are brand new. So this is the second go on your reading. Hope it finishes this time. I am going to pull a white light oracle card. These messages are kind of long, so if you do not want to listen to me read for a while, just fast forward to the regular reading. I would like to thank everyone for all the love, likes, and subscribes. I hope that you're all safe and healthy during this time. Let's go ahead. What is the message from the white light? What is the message from the white light? You got number 17, number 528 Hertz, Mandala of the Heart. I'm going to put that right there so you can see it. Sort of. Having one of those days where I get to kind of struggle through the little things. Okay, number 17. Sometimes aspects of our life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness, in the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. The mandala of the heart is the expression of the divine feminine power within. It is the life-changing experience of love, healing, compassion, deep repair, and restoration that can only happen when we feel safe and loved enough to truly let go. Despite what the wounded opinions of ego might have one believe, love is the most powerful consciousness on the planet. It is also highly intelligent. As we open to heal with the frequency of love in our hearts, we naturally evoke positive effects in the lives of others too. We attract positive intervention from spirit. Pathways open up, and magic happens. Love is the path to the transformational, the alchemical, and the miraculous. It is the means by which negative patterns are reversed and the original purity and beauty of our innate spiritual perfection can manifest itself in all dimensions, including the physical. We may feel we are bubbling along, yet we are blessed with an invisible, powerful field of grace moving with us, ensuring that our actions yield the best outcomes and that we attract what we truly want and need. The heart has access to a wisdom more powerful than logic and which can overcome any obstacle. To enter into that wisdom, we have to trust in something greater than our own opinions and our allegiance to our history. Your heart is more than connected to the universal heart. It is a holographic emanation, part of the sacred mandala of the divine feminine heart, and, as such, holds divine genius and power. It wants to manifest that which is evolving, new, inspired, and beautiful. To believe that the history must repeat itself, or that we imagine, or that what we imagine is the limit of what can happen, is to deny the power of the heart and the generosity of divine grace. We need radical lovers and inspired dreamers who dare to invite in the most outlandishly blessed interventions of the universal heart for all beings. You have it within your heart to be one of those prayer alchemists for humanity. 528 Hertz is the love frequency of creation. The choices, decisions, and projects inspired by love have countless and far-reaching effects. As we tune into that inner frequency, we connect to all hearts in a powerful alchemical network which delivers an infusion of divine protection and uplifting wisdom into the human collective. Priestesses, sound alchemists, and heart healers work with these frequencies, understanding their capacity to evoke the alchemical and the miraculous. These are our spiritual brothers and sisters, cultivating and radiating the consciousness of love, that soothing and courage-inducing medicine of the soul. In a reading, this oracle affirms that honoring deep soul bonds and sharing healing with your soul tribe is an important facet of your purpose. You have the power of love in your heart. It is the healing spiritual glue that can bring people together for a higher purpose. It inspires others and generates positive energy to lighten the emotional load many souls carry. When 528 Hertz Mandala of the Heart appears in your reading, you are being put on notice that the Divine Feminine has a vision for your soul and is organizing events accordingly. She will guide you through your heart, and with her protection, the manifestation of your soul path is assured. Very nice, very nice. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aquarius. I guess we're using this one. It's not what I shuffled, but we'll see. In your recent past, we have the Three of Wands. What is the present? The Four of Pentacles. What is the blockage? The Star. What is the message from Spirit? The Page of Pentacles. And what is the potential outcome? The Hanged Man. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. What are we fighting? What are we fighting? So there is a conflict here, one where you feel like you have the higher ground. You may be trying to stand in your moral integrity, but again, that's a very fine line. In your recent past, you're waiting for your shifts to come in. You've embarked on a journey and you're almost there, right? Your present situation, we have the Four of Pentacles. That can represent looking at what you should invest in. It can talk about saving money at this time, and trying to figure out exactly where it is that you want to go with everything. But you're holding on, so you're in this place of decision making, which is a little different from the past, right? What's blocking you is the Star card. So there's some healing, there's maybe a hope, a wish, a lack of understanding what the purpose is. Your message from Spirit is the Page of Pentacles. And for me, this is my baby steps card, right? I look at the Page of Pentacles as the very beginning of something stable, something secure. You know, this is a message, this is an offer. It may even feel like it's not enough. And your potential outcome is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man talks about, for me as a reader, enlightenment. It talks about sacrifice. But mostly what it talks about is needing a different perspective and taking the time to see it. So let's get into your reading. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there is a bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords in reverse. So there is this maybe someone got a lump of money from a divorce or something, like maybe you got fired from your job and you got some back compensation for it or something like that. But there was a lack of planning here and not knowing what to do going forward. And some sort of inaction. So let's look at this Four of Pentacles. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. The Magician in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Wands in the upright. So there's definitely a feeling here of being off balance and not knowing if you're enough to get this victory, right? There's something, I mean, Capricorn in particular, the Queen of Pentacles in particular for me is the Capricorn court card, but it could be any earth sign or any sign for that matter. This person may have left. You may have felt that they were greedy, but you don't know what to do with what you have, right? The Six of Wands does talk about a victory. It talks about rising above and moving past it. But there's a point here that there's a decision and there's something that's really off balance. It's almost like you don't know that it's okay to feel good even though you don't know, right? Please clarify the Star card. I feel like with the Star card, it's actually coming into alignment with, so we have the Two of Wands with Spirit. You know, it's like you can't always get what you want, but you'll get what you need. And it has a lot to do with when you want what you need, life becomes a lot simpler, right? So we have the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, and there's that Hanged Man. The bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse. So there's a need to move on from this grief and take on a new perspective on it. And to heal it. So healing is what is holding you back. That is what is blocking you. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups in the upright. So this is about dreaming big. You know, finding stability in those things that you might have forgotten when you were a kid, right? The bottom of the deck, there's that Star card. There's a major enlightening coming into play here. And, you know, there's a lot of pages here. And I feel like it has to do with something from when you were a kid. Maybe something you were told wasn't okay, or you know, like something that you heard repeatedly from a parent, that like starving artists or something along those lines, that has blocked you. And you need to go in, and even if it's fancy, right, you need to enjoy it. Understand that there is stability there. But there's a creativity here that's being, that someone's taking the practical over the creative, because they believe that it's a fantasy. Look at this Hangman. Please clarify. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and I would like to point out that that is the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands and the World card. That's amazing energy. At the bottom of the deck, though, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So when the sword is pointing up, it's stuck in wood. I feel like you may need to round out the tip on something, if that makes any sense, and for whoever that's for. So the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, like I said, that does equal the Ten of Pentacles. But in order to receive, you have to give, right? And you have to give without the expectation of getting in return. The Nine of Wands with the World card means that you need to stand in this closing of the cycle. You need to remember all of those lessons going forward. This cycle is closing. It has the opportunity to close, and that new perspective and sacrifice is coming. The sacrifice is letting go of any greediness that you might have. There is a need here to connect to, there are really no cups in this reading. So there is a need here to connect to the emotional body. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards for you. I feel like there's a situation here with a mother that made you feel like you just weren't good enough. You had number 24, electric eel spirit. Oh, the duck, skunk spirit, know your worth. Bring your ideas to life. That's a 6. And then I'm going to pull an Ella Queen card. This is a newer deck. Whoops. And you got Ursa, Escape Dreams Fantasy. These cards are so beautiful. Okay, we'll start with the electric eel spirit, bringing your ideas to life. Someone else got that card. Can't remember who. Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come, for Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. The protection message. Ideas need to percolate as they rarely download in detailed form. Have you too quickly dismissed an epiphany because you couldn't see where it might lead you? Have you rushed to follow the muse without taking time to contemplate the meaning of your aha moment? Perhaps your dream will take a different form than you first imagined, morphing into something else that is even better. Spirit's plans are often hard to discern, but so much more satisfying once they have taken over from your own predetermination. Maybe your big idea is taking more time to shape than you expected. Have you considered that you are meant to learn something in the process of bringing it into being? Commit to transformation and to learning any lessons that this new venture will bring, and soon you will see that your aha was even more valuable than you realized when you first felt it electrify you. Nice. And we will look at Ursa. Isra, I said it wrong. Isra, she who dreams, rests upon a rock under a rising full moon. A moonflower vine twines up her leg and around her arm to weave through her hair. The blooming flowers create a temporary tiara brought to life by the light of the moon. Isra dreams as the wind whisks her hair while leaves dance in the breeze. She knows how to escape the harshness of the so-called real world. Listening to the music of the celestial choir, she closes her eyes. Her fantasy brings her contentment, so she takes time to drift into her dreams. The message brought by Isra is to honor your dreams. They allow you a sanctuary where you can occasionally disappear and give your doubts and worries a much-needed break. Let your soul be soothed by impactful fantasies and foolish notions every day. When you acknowledge the power of the mental escape, you can begin to see which of your fears are real and which are unreal. You will also learn which of your fantasies are closer to reality than you thought. This insight is the gift of she who dreams. The questions you should be asking yourself. What is my craziest dream? How can I make time to indulge in these dreams? When do I need to utilize this mental escape technique the most? Well, Aquarius, that is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.